parlay's over, right?
Yeah, he wants to eat you.
I woke up to people fighting. So
yeah, he was like he was freaking licking the glaive like nobody's business. That had your blood all over it.
He had the exchange with you, the monologue, and he realized that he wasn't gonna persuade you.
Okay, no problem. I figured that.
And he knocked you down to death saving before you started dying. A magical healing potion was pouring down your mouth.
Okay. You're talking about sin, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend his turn doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
And now Quillis is up. If there's no more questions, you can Quillis from where you are. You can see a big long ass weapon sticking out of the doorway, and then you just see the ogre's hand, just his hand, but his body's inside the room, so you haven't gone over to them yet. You're a few feet from the doorway on the other side.
all right. Well, I don't want him.
Can't see you where you are.
Yeah, I don't want him to be able to get into full cover from me because then the spell ends. So I think Quillis is going to move up, so that he has vision. And there's probably there's random rubble and stuff around, right, and like webs and stuff. So he could run behind cover, but I don't want him to step 2 steps toward the wall and then be fine. So yeah, can I move up?
What spell is going to end?
Witch Bolt.
Okay. Don't you have to roll the hit to get that working?
Yes, but in case it if it does work, then I don't want him to be able to break it instantly.
Well, you can cast it because his hand is exposed. You can cast it starting on his hand without moving. You want to move closer to him, or stay where you are. It's fine.
If he gets full cover from me, then it's not sustained.
You're right.
So yeah. So if
you
he
have to move into the doorway.
Yeah. So I'll move in into the room, and he's kind of slow. So he hears all these things. He kind of gets out of the meditation, kind of stands up all slowly, lumbers over, sees a bunch of people fighting, sees someone downed, and casts Witch Bolt, and that is use this die, a ranged attack. If I go into the doorway, will I be within 5 feet of him? Because it has to be a ranged attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you will be.
So,
want to do that?
No. I want to. If going into the doorway means that I'm in melee with him, then I will take a step back. He'll probably have an attack of opportunity, which is fine, I guess.
You can go into the corner of the landing, which is about 10 feet away from him, 10 to 12 feet, and you can see him directly for your spell, and he's not within range. Want to do that?
Yes.
Okay, you do that, and you're facing him, and you cast your Witch Bolt.
Yep.
Okay, give me an armor class hit 15.
So I rolled it went under stuff. Oop. Natural 13 plus
You got it.
6, so 19.
Explain how you cast your Witch Bolt, and what color is the magic, by the way?
So I went through a whole monologue earlier, so I wanted to spare the couple of people who I didn't realize that you had gone. But he takes a blackened stick, and as he holds it out, it disintegrates into blue lightning, and then jumps toward the ogre.
Like Emperor Palpatine.
Oh yeah, for sure. Not the both hands, just the one.
Oh, just one. Okay.
You want to do like the ultimate power? Give me some damage.
So that's 1d12. That was a wild ride. It went through almost every number, but it landed at 8.
His silver tattoos glow.
Sorry?
The ogre's
That's like an
silver
indication that he
glow.
resisted some of the damage.
Ah,
Yeah, does it look like we're affecting him?
He looks a little
Uh,
hurt. Yeah, I think that's what he said.
After the witch bolt, he's bloody. He's
Ooh,
bleeding.
smack him.
Considerably. Okay, he's up. So I'm gonna say, let's see, 1 Emma, 2. Well, hang on. He might just reattack Sin. He has Emma, Sin in front of him.
Well, I stepped in front of him to give him the healing potion, so
You want to say you're covering
yeah,
the elf, covering him
yeah.
with your
That's
back.
what she was
like,
doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 1, 2 Emma. Is that a range? 3 Quillis.
She's currently flipping him off. So
Taunting?
yep.
4 Sobelin, 5 Kroll, and I'm still gonna give him a chance to hit Sin at a 6.
Okay.
Here we go. Emma. Okay.
Hey.
Armor class 14.
Yes.
Gonna hit you with a glaive. It's +8 hits.
The beefiest. Oh no.
Damage. $12 damage.
Jeez.
You're down to 16.
oh, you're fine.
Okay. He swings his weapon right down at you. You gave him a nice opportunity there, and just
Yeah.
slices you. Let's say it just hits you right in the shoulder, and some blood squirts out. And then he starts again making it.
Blech.
And his wing attack is going to hit somebody else too. His wing attack is going to hit somebody else. 3 Quillis. Okay, the wing attack. I want you to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 12, Quillis, please.
Natural 16.
Okay,
I
so
think
you
so.
are not knocked prone, but the wing attack hits you, the big ass dragon wing. Hang on, no, I have to roll a hit. Hang on. Armor class 12, +8 hit.
Hey,
Damage. 9 points damage. Did you? Okay, back to first level hit points.
yeah.
And now I want you to make a Constitution saving throw, concentration spell saving throw. It's going to be 10 DC. You can add your con. It's a 7, I think. You'll need 7. 10 plus 3.
19.
Nice.
Natural.
You maintain. You get hit with the dragon wing, but you maintain your spell.
I like this die. I'm keeping this die around.
Okay, let's go to Sin's up. Sin, you're up. Roll the 20 initiative.
Where's my pencil?
Okay, can he draw his 2 short swords and attack twice?
Yes, armor class 15.
So he's up. Sin's actually up. He was on the ground, but he can pop up and he can attack twice.
You're technically sitting on the ground, but it doesn't really take your turn to stand up, so you can just do that and attack. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Armor class 15.
16 and a 17. So yes, +5, +4. So 21 and 20.
Nice.
It hits. Give me damage.
4 + 2, 6, and 6 + 2, 8.
Total.
So 14 damage.
Okay.
The silver arcane tattoos glow twice.
Okay, so can the spider do anything yet? He's had like 2 rounds of doing nothing.
He gets like this demonic look in his eye, and he gets bellows. He goes as he's getting hit with your sword. What are you hitting, by the way? Some good hits.
He has 2 short swords that he'll. Oh, where do I hit him?
Yeah,
He cuts him in the stomach,
nice.
slicing
Okay.
either
You do.
way, like this.
Yeah. So Let's going back to Twigs. He's a spider. He was going to change into a bear, I think. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Since he's already to the doorway, I'm gonna give you, if you want to do that and attack him, I'll give you an advantage to your attack because you're attacking his back technically. Want to turn into a bear and then
Okay. So yeah, can he be a brown bear? Because that's challenge 1. He can do that as a moon druid. So it says
yes.
he gets multiple attacks, 2 attacks and 1 bite. Oh
Let me
no,
see.
the bear makes 2 attacks. One's a bite and one's a claw. So he gets 2 attacks.
Tactical
see
bear
the-
drop.
You see the
From the ceiling.
transformation turns to a bear and it leaps on the ogre from behind. I'm giving you advantage, so you're gonna get a chance to roll 2 dice on each attack. So roll 1 for the bite first, and then for the claw.
Okay, here's the bite. He rolled a
2
9
dice.
and an 8.
So then
Yeah,
take the
9
9.
and an 8.
What are your bonuses?
He has a 19 strength, so it's +4 according to the player's handbook.
13, not
Bear
quite,
stat.
not quite enough. Not quite enough.
Okay, and then
Let's
here's
do
the claw, right?
Yeah.
He rolled a 5 and a 13, So
13
plus
hit.
4.
So give me that claw
Okay,
damage.
so the claw damage says 2d6 plus 4.
Go ahead.
4 and 3, 7 plus 4, 11.
Nice. The ogre is visibly staggered. He's like, ah, he's struggling. He's maintaining his stance. Okay. So he's attacked. It's going to be Emma attacked. It's going to be Hyphy. Hyphy's up.
Okay. For my movement, I'm gonna go down from the ceiling along the side of the doorway. I'm inside the doorway and revert back to my gnome shape as my bonus action, which leaves me with an action, and I'm going to am I going to be able to see from inside the doorway the draconian winged thing? And it's taken up a lot of space, but
yeah, you can just go to where Aquilus is in the corner of the landing, and you can see him about 10 feet away inside the room, inside the doorway.
okay. I'm going to throw some moonseed plant and a piece of feldspar up in the air and make this action that, if anybody's watching, looks like I'm about to do a turn like an ice skater would, like I'm about to go into a turn, like I'm doing a ballet a little bit. And I'm going to say, Lavana, pew, pew, as I cast Moonbeam on the terrible thing named Skola.
Does that give me a dexterity saving throw? Or do you have to roll?
It does not. It does not.
Attack roll.
It's a con saving throw, and then there's damage. Good damage.
Okay. Let me your DC, your difficulty is +2 for your proficiency, and then your wisdom is what?
I'm sorry, did you ask me something?
Yeah, look at your difficulty for your spell. You have +2 for your proficiency, and you have your wisdom bonus is what?
It is +3.
That's +7. So I have a -7. I mean, you have 7 and 8, so it's a 15 saving throw. It's a 15. It's 8 plus your proficiency plus your modifier, so it's 15 saving throw. Here we go. I got +4 for con. He did barely make it. Does it do half damage, or does he?
He does. He takes half damage. So
Okay,
that
go ahead. Give me damage.
6.
6. So this beam of light hits him and seems to come from the sky. And he's like, He's like shaking, and he's still hanging on. Okay, we're gonna go to Sir Bellon, so I get to attack him. Here you go. I get +5, or +15. Hit. Ooh. I rolled a 1 on damage. 4 damage. The huge, bulky creature, he folds up his wings, and he just falls right on top, right in the doorway. I think maybe he's gonna fall on Emma. Let me see. He falls right towards Emma, like he's just in a big heap mess. What are you gonna do, Emma? You catch him? You gonna move?
He's running away.
You step back, and he just falls in a heap like this. As he's falling, he goes, "We're gonna make a fairy brothel, fairy tales."
He really wanted that.
He falls down.
I laughed.
The right then the wolf dog seems to lose his fight and become more tame, and he's like, oh. The wolf dog goes and starts licking the ogre's wounds, like, woo-hoo. The fight's gone out of the dog, and you noticed
Wait a second. Isn't the dog chained to the other wall
No, it
in the
broke
room?
free.
How can he
he
do
was
that?
released. He was released.
Oh, okay.
You notice the choke chain is rusty, and he has some flesh exposed around the neck where the choke chain was continually choking him. Basically tore off his hair and his hide. It's a red ring of flesh exposed. Dog's like licking the ogre's wounds.
Okay, shall we loot the room and loot the ogre's corpse?
There's a big chest in the corner, like one of those big chests you put clothes in. There's 2 suits of armor from the knights that he ate on the other corner, and you can check his body if you want. Anybody gonna do anything besides? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to tell everybody what I heard downstairs. Did anybody else hear that really loud voice coming from nowhere, and things started to move on the wall when I was downstairs? It was really strange, and it asked me what I saw. Did anybody else hear that, or was that just me? Because we may not be out of the woods yet.
Not me.
You guys are busy fighting the ogre, so you weren't really paying attention. But
Yeah.
Ivy had a moment of a break in the combat, and she was able to sense some kind of presence in the tower. Nobody else heard it.
Did it sound like the same voice coming from Scola? It didn't, did it? It sounded like a different voice, like a large.
It almost sounded like a
dragon.
Like it wasn't human, like kind of like a robot voice.
Okay.
You know, like it's like Siri. You know, Siri has like a mechanical voice. Something like that, not like a human being. How can I help you? Okay, so Shin and Twitch want to loot the body. So you notice that there's a dirty blanket on the floor. That's the first thing. Anybody want to grab that?
The rug, the tapestry rug that was wrapped around her wings, his wings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Does I pick up his weapon?
sure.
Okay. Write this down. It's a glaive of wounding. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. You get time to examine, play with it. It's a +1.
I wipe off all the blood.
You need a strength of 17 minimum to use it. And you need 10 feet space to use it minimum.
Okay.
And it's a +1 weapon that does 2d8 damage. And on a natural 17 or higher hit, it deals wounding damage. It does 1 to 8 wounding damage for D4 turns. Con save 17 to stop the bleeding. Or if you're healed.
Yikes.
You get all that?
So does Satan got healed, so he doesn't have to make a saving throw for that?
Yeah, you got healed, so you don't have to make a save for that. Basically, it's again, it's if you roll
But
17 or
Emma
higher
got
on a
hit.
But it wasn't 17. It wasn't high enough. It deals wounding, con save 17, or get D4 wounding 1 to 8. You also get a con save every round. Understand? Any questions?
Yes.
Okay. Who wants? Well, I'll go through the items. He has some metal anklets, which could be used like armor.
I can't use metal.
I don't wear armor.
Like instead of leather armor, or in addition to.
Can wizards use metal like anklets or greaves or bracers like that? Yeah, right.
Probably
But they're
not.
not proficient in
Yeah,
heavy
they
armor.
can use braces of
So, yeah.
defense.
I can say they're bracers.
But I think braces of defense, like as a magic item, I think that's for fighters, isn't it?
It's for people that well, there's
Can't
two
wear
kinds that I
armor.
know of. There's one that's
Yeah.
it gives you a bonus if you don't wear armor, and there's another one that just gives you a armor bonus.
Is armor bonus +2 or
I guess
+1?
you got to put them on.
+1.
Yeah.
Okay,
usually.
well he had these bracers, had them on his ankles, but you could put them on your forearms, or you can put them on your legs. Want to try them on?
This doesn't seem like a thing for me, so I think if you
Well,
want to
Miss-
try it.
I'll just leave them there. Let's go to the next one. Dirty blanket. Even though it's
No.
dirty, it looks kind of, maybe it's something.
I'm interested in it. I don't want to leave it. Does it look like it's sort of kept all the scuzz off of this room pretty well? Like maybe it might have some sort of an enchantment?
You gonna touch it?
Well, probably.
As you touch it, it shrinks to your size. It's like you can use it for like a robe. Has a hood. It's called Dirty Blanket. Fits the size of its user. +2 armor class. Has power of incognito. Your identity is concealed. Your race and your facial features, while the
That's
hood is
why
over
we
your
couldn't
head.
tell he was a dragon person.
Oh, that's good for the dro.
Yeah, wear the dirty blanket.
That'd be good for the
lastly-
dro elf.
Lastly, it's resistant to cold. You're resistant to cold. That's the third power.
Well, I am seriously interested in this blanket for a number of reasons. And so when other people start to go, "Ooh, what's that?" I'm not gonna shield it from them or try to hide it, but I want to say, "Hey, wait, we also have a chalice that we found downstairs in that trunk, and I think some other things. There was a key, there was a sword. We have to go through that stuff too, trying to maybe shift the focus away from this cool item."
So I know Hyphy wants that.
Doesn't mean I get it. I weigh 35 pounds.
You guys can either roll off on it, or you can choose after. Okay, so we have this trunk now. And who wants to approach the trunk?
I'll go for it.
I'm going to focus on giving my last good berry to the dog.
Oh, that's sweet. You can take the choke chain off him. You want to do that as a...
Yeah.
See.
Okay, you
As
take it
long
off
as
of
he
it.
doesn't seem like he's going to be a threat. I mean, I don't want to release a threat, but if he's going to be calm as I approach him, then I will. I'm going to talk to him soothingly.
You do, and you seem to soothe him. And since the ogre's down, since the ogre's gone, he seems to be tame. And did you say you're gonna give him a good berry?
Yeah.
You do it, and some of the, not all, but some of the skin around his neck starts to heal. And he looks like he's doing a little better. Good job. And
What kind of dog is it? What
it's a
breed?
half dog, it's a half dog, half wolf. It's pretty damn big.
It's a big dog.
Anybody want to try to tame it? And we have the trunk. So trunk's in the corner.
Yeah, I was gonna move over to the trunk.
Okay.
I'm just fine with holding onto the dog so it doesn't kill anyone.
It has a latch like it has a latch over it to where it's kind of like locked, but you can open it with your hand.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a kind of trunk that just closes tight. You can open it,
Mhm.
close tight. You can open it.
Yeah. So I'll I don't know to look for traps or anything. So I'm just gonna kind of
Just a
pick it up
wizard.
and
Just
move
open it.
on. Yeah.
What'd you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I wouldn't know to look for traps or anything like that. Looks like a trunk, and he doesn't seem. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just gonna open it.
Okay, as you open it, you notice that there's a tight black wire.
There it is.
Walk right into that one. Hooked to the side of it. And as you pull the top open, you see a dart fly out from the trunk and it stabs you. You take 5 damage,
Okay.
and then you notice this black juice dripping from the wound. And it starts right away. It starts burning. Make a Constitution saving throw versus poison.
All right. That's a.
Wait, stop. I wasn't ready. I want to tell you what you need first, so you know. Okay, hang on. It's a con DC 12. Add your con to that, and now roll again. That first roll didn't count.
What? But I made it. Oh, jeez.
Con 12 plus your con, so your con's plus 3.
13.
Okay, so you take half
You have the
damage.
same constitution as me, the barbarian.
Yeah.
This is a weird wizard.
How much damage did the dart do?
5.
Okay, you took 4 damage from the poison.
Cool. I go
You
down.
go down.
Well, I'm just sitting with the dog, so I would have been looking. I gave a good berry to a dog, so I would have been looking around to see who else needed help. Now I see somebody else dropped. I would go over, and I have things to offer.
I think
Yeah,
you
I
probably
just-
hear it before you saw it because it was more of a.
Yeah.
You guys see this big goat king come over, open the trunk, and boom, pick up that dart and just falls down. What kind of things would be going through your mind as your life is passing before your eyes? Want to play that?
I knew that a trap was coming, but Quillis did not.
Okay. Fair
So he
No
was
better
trying.
gaming.
Right. That's what I'm. Yeah. So he was trying to think of how he got there. Like he thought that the ogre or this dragonkin kind of thing wouldn't have been smart enough to have like a trapped kind of chest, and then realized that he saw like magical stuff around like with its armor, and realized that he definitely should have thought about it, and tries to go into other lines of logic as he just kind of fades away.
Okay, Hyphy, were you gonna do something?
I will cast Cure Wounds. I will walk over and to this unconscious person say, or goat person, may I touch you here? And because that's my verbal component, and I will touch him on the goat hand, and then give him 1d8 of plus my ability modifier of healing. So +3. You get, oh, lucky you! You get 4 points of healing.
That is
So you're
4
back
more
up to
than I had.
4. His eyes were doing the dream state, and then when you hit him with the heel, he wakes up. Yeah,
As
4
soon as he wakes up, he goes toward the chest again.
No word of thanks.
There's light coming from the chest now. There's the morning light's coming in, just shining on gold pieces and silver pieces, and there's some other cool stuff in there. Who wants to count the gold?
Emma makes a leash for the dog. That's it.
You
With
do.
some rope she has. So it's not.
Who's brave enough to count the gold?
Emma doesn't
I
really
died
care.
for it. I'm counting it.
That's fair.
Okay, roll 2d6.
All right. This one gave me a 6 earlier. Let's see if it does it again. Gave me a 1, so that's cool. The other one gave me a 6, so total of 7
700 gold coins.
with extremes. Okay.
What about the silver? While he's doing that, someone want to count the silver?
I don't seem to care much about it. I'm actually going to ask if anybody else is low in hit points or is really hurting, but not to get in the way of the count.
Let's see. That's very nice of you. It was just Quillis.
Sin's down
Sin,
5 hit points from 12 max.
Sin's down 5. Emma's down 12. And
Down 12.
you're down 1. And
Yeah, I have a soft spot
the
for
wizard's
Emma.
down 14.
The wizard's down 14. Oh,
So the wizard and Sin, if you're close to half hit points, is that considered bloodied?
Yeah, half or lower is bloody. What's Sin? I'm sorry. What's hit points of Sin? 4?
Got
Or
7. Unless he
He's
took more
got 12
damage.
hit points total.
Right, but he was wounded and he got brought back to life.
Yeah, I healed him for 7, so he should have 7 unless something else happened.
Yeah, he's 7 and the wizard's 4. Those are the wounded ones.
okay. I mean, I'll just ask. Does anybody else feel like they need some more healing? And if nobody speaks up, I'm not gonna, I would have looked at Emma to make sure that she was okay, because I always do. And then otherwise, does anybody else need healing? I have more to give. Otherwise, I'll hold on to it for our trip.
Anybody?
Who knows? Okay.
I think just the wizard needs it.
Why
He's
didn't
fine.
you speak up, Wizard?
He's alive. He's awake.
He's thinking about the gold. Sounds like he's gonna count the silver too.
Well, yeah, he's the smartest one here, so he should be counting the money.
Want to move on to the silver pieces?
Sure.
Give me a 3d8.
3d8. I do have 3. All right. Okay. A 6, a 4, and a 5. So 15.
1,500 silver coins. Somebody who knows math, the silver coins divided by 6, 1,500, and the gold coins divided by 6, and tell us what everybody gets.
Can't do that in my head, but I have a calculator. So
And there's some gems. While he's counting the silver coins, everybody gonna check the gems out. As you see, I'm gonna roll the first one.
There's actually 8 people. There's
First one's first
Emma,
one's an
Hyphy,
emerald.
Twigs, Sir Balin, Crawl, Sin,
We don't have to give Crawl
Hilda,
money.
and Quillis.
Wait,
We saved his ass.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
right thing to do.
5, 6.
Hey, wasn't
Seven.
there a little girl? What the hell happened to that? I guess Emma doesn't really care about the money. She's just gonna go around with the dog and try to find the little girl.
So
Just walking
I
around.
have 7, not counting the girl. Did Emma, Hyphy, Quillis, Twigs, Balin, Crow, and Sin. That's everybody?
So 7.
Yeah, 7.
Well, that makes the gold pieces easy.
Does anybody want to search for Matilda?
Sorry, say that again.
Does anybody want to search for Matilda?
You got
Yeah,
missing
that's
an
what I
Oh,
was doing.
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, you roll, make a perception check. That was
Total of 16.
you find her in the corner hiding.
Oh, natural 20. Okay, whatever. We found her.
Oh, well, then you found it.
She
Yeah.
has her robe, and Emma's there also finding her. She has her robe pulled over her head, like shivering.
Okay, well, I lead the dog away to not scare her, and then let Hyphy deal with the small child.
I had given her my bedroll, so she's got more than that. She's got more than just a robe. She's got like a blanket over her too. Does she look injured or just really freaked out?
She's just hiding. She's okay.
Okay. I will try to impress her. I'll go and kneel next to her and then try to make her laugh by casting. I have a cantrip, minor illusion, and I'll just start making voices, like little teeny cartoony sounding voices pop up behind her, and just try to make her laugh.
You seem to soothe her, and she responds to you in a good manner, in a good way.
Are we hearing anything else around us? I know there's still a spider out there somewhere.
You notice a couple pigeons come through the ceiling and the holes in the ceiling. You notice at the Grim Castle they had carrier pigeons. But there's more in the chest. We can divide the gold and the silver. So what's that, 100 gold each? And what about the silver? Okay, Quillis, roll a d6, please, for the gems. Is anybody else looking in the chest? Give me a d6 for the gems.
Where'd everybody go? Well, certainly we're not going to leave without fully inspecting the room and the chest and everything else. So I think Quillis was looking before. Is he still?
Really? There's 3 gems. There's 1 emerald, and I'm going to say you examine it. I'm going to give it to you. The emerald is worth 800 gold pieces.
Ooh.
And the next one is going to be a 6. That's a rare blue diamond. It's going to be worth 1,400 gold pieces.
So
And then the last one is going to be 2, a ruby. 4, 5, 500 gold pieces. Those are the gems. So we got 700 gold, 1,500 silver. Divide that up by 7 people. Ruby 500, emerald 800, rare blue diamond 1,400. And then there's, you notice red, I'm sorry, a green jade stone dagger. Want to grab that?
Yeah. Probably, I don't know. It looks like the combat is done. I'm gonna do a quick casting of identify. Nope, I do not have it prepared. Never mind. I do not do that. I just take it.
I'm gonna give it to you. It's a green stone dagger and has a name on the side, Slider. It's a +2 dagger. Does D4 damage, but when thrown, or in a melee attack, when thrown, it returns to your hand immediately. And when you throw it or melee attack, you gain 1 additional strike as a bonus action. +2 weapon. Again, the first power is if you throw it, it returns to your hand immediately. And when you attack it, you can attack 1 additional time as a bonus action. Got that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got.
So
Slider.
he can cast a spell and attack with his dagger, essentially? That's what that means?
I don't think
Yes.
so.
As a bonus action, yes. Yes, you can.
But he can't throw it. He has to be a melee, right?
Well, hang on a second. To use the weapon, to use the bonus action, you have to attack with it. That's the thing. So
Right.
technically, no. So you have to attack with it, then you can attack again as a bonus action. But if you cast a spell, that's your action. And let me make that clear. To use the bonus action on the dagger, you need to attack with it to get a bonus action. Otherwise, you can't just attack by itself with a bonus action.
Okay,
Makes
so
sense?
can he throw it twice in a round, essentially? Is that
Yes,
what
you
that
can throw
means?
it twice or
Okay.
attack with it twice. Yes.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
There's a glaive of wounding. There's a slider. There's a dirty blanket. There's a gold, silver, and gems. And there's also, you notice some rolled up parchments that were under the dagger. There's 3 rolled up parchments.
All right. I will relay everything that I saw in here. Starting with gold and silver. I'll divvy it up. And yeah, full. So it's 100 gold pieces and 214 silver to everyone. I don't try to pocket any.
214 silver, 100 gold. Okay.
And I show them the 3 gems. We should probably sell these somewhere, unless anyone has a magical use for them.
I say, ooh, emerald.
She wants the emerald.
And I'm still wearing the rug. I haven't put it down. But I don't want to be greedy, so I step away. I say, ooh, emerald, but then I sort of start to step backward because I don't want to be
Did
greedy.
Emma take the glaive of wounding? Or barbarians can't use those kind of weapons?
A man can use it.
Is it considered exotic? What kind of, or is it considered like
A martial weapon.
It's like an exotic homebrew weapon because it's bigger than normal. It's
okay.
It's huge size.
Oh yeah.
so
Because
it's two-handed?
Yeah. Need 17 strength to wield it.
You can learn to be proficient in it, but it's going to take you a little bit of time to practice. Okay, so let's do the list. Give me a D6 roll, Quillis, please.
Haven't used this die today. 5.
The first scroll is an invisibility spell, 2nd level. Give me 2 more.
This die. 4.
Next one is a chromatic bolt, 2nd level. I'll send it to you if you don't have it. Homebrew.
Oh, okay.
And one more.
Nope, that threw across my desk. All right. That's a 3.
Emerald
3.
Flame, 2nd level, homebrew. It's an ancient arcane spell. Ancient arcane spells specifically were spells from the epic long past that have just become rediscovered when the wizards were absolute in their power, and you have to roll a DC. In this case, you have to roll a DC 8 or fail the spell as your intelligence. But the spells tend to be a little more powerful, the ancient arcane spells. And if it does succeed, this one I know does 2d12, 2d24.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 3 to 24, 3d8 damage in a 30-foot cone. Basically like a bigger burning hand spell.
Okay.
3d24, 3d8 in a 30 cone. And ancient arcane is the damage is called arcane damage, and it's the 14th damage type. So few people are aware of it, and basically nobody's immune to it or resistant. And it comes out like a purple flame.
Okay.
So what was that spell
I'll
called?
send you that too. It's called Emerald Flame, 2nd level. There's 3d8, and it does a 30-foot cone area effect, and it does arcane damage, which few people are immune to, or nobody's immune to it or resistant.
All right.
That's different from force damage.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So he sees these scrolls and was initially going to take the dagger because it seemed interesting. Well, after sharing it to
You're
see if
the-
anyone liked it, but
You're
instead
the only
sees
one
these
that can use
scrolls.
the scrolls, so you might as well just take them.
Yeah. But after seeing the scrolls, instead of also taking the dagger, I hold it by the blade and I offer it to Twigs and say, "Do you have any use for this?"
Twigs is a bear. He can't use daggers. He's a druid.
Okay.
Put in his mouth if he's. Oh, okay.
The drow might be able to use, the ranger might be able to use a dagger, but I have a question.
Yes.
What's the metal bracers? Did we figure what those are?
Okay, so that's a normal item, not a non-magical. It's just +1 armor class.
Okay.
The bracers +1 armor class, and anybody can use it. And then there's two sets of bone armor at the bottom of the chest, and they're basically like specially crafted armor made from bones. And it's armor class 14. Write it down, and you can add your dex modifier. You add your complete dex modifier.
My
So
computer's
called bone
dying. I'm
armor?
gonna get my charger.
has some decent armor class 14 plus dex modifier, but the only drawback is the bones are kind of noisy because they clatter when you walk, so you can hear someone walking with the bones, kind of like keys. Otherwise, it's a great armor.
Are we going to be keeping like the NPCs Kroll and Sir Balin around? Maybe we should give them the bracers and the bone armor.
Kroll says, "I'll take a bone armor." So bone armor, Kroll. Bone armor. Okay, so just to review, we'll assume we're going to split the money, and I want to know, is it okay if Hyphy keeps the dirty blanket? Anybody disagree with that?
No, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. That's
Did you
good
write
for
those powers
anybody
down?
that's an exotic race because it hides their identity.
Okay, did you write those powers down, Hyphy?
Resistant to cold +2 AC, and it conceals your identity.
Okay.
Incognito, yes, it conceals your race and your facial features when the hood's over your head. Okay,
So
now we have
resistant to
the
cold mean what? You take half damage from cold? Is that how resistance works?
yes, exactly, half damage
Okay.
with all cold.
Even if you miss
Okay.
a save?
Yes. Now we have the glaive. Is that going to be going to Emma?
I think so, yeah. I mean,
She's
she
almost
has the
strong
best
enough to use it.
use of it.
Wave of wounding.
Yeah. Her, the
Okay.
druid, I think Twig has a high strength. No, he
Wizard
doesn't have
scrolls
enough.
go to Quillis. Wizard scrolls. 3 whiz scrolls. And we haven't. There's one more suit of bone armor, and there's Slider. So
Yeah,
2 people need to speak up. Who wants those?
There's the bone armor was gonna go to Kroll.
There's 2 suits.
Oh,
Kroll
well,
has 1, and then there's Slider. Who wants to get the dagger?
I think the dagger's probably best for Sin.
Anybody? Any objections?
Nope. Do you have all of the information for it written down?
It gives you a bonus action. It returns to your hand. It's a +1 dagger, right? Is that right?
+2. It's a +2, and it's made of jade stone, green jade stone.
Yeah.
So you
Jade
know.
stone dagger, +2 to hit.
And +2 damage. A D4.
Okay.
When you attack with it, you can get a bonus action to get an additional attack, but you gotta spend your bonus actions. I just remember. And
Okay.
it returns to your hand if thrown immediately. Okay. I guess that covers it. And then I guess there's
So
one more
whoever
suit of
didn't
bone
get
armor up for
anything,
grabs.
well, whoever didn't get something at like maybe Twigs, maybe he can get like an extra gem or something. He can get some money to buy something. And
Sir
then
Balin will take his share of gold.
Yeah.
Sir Balin didn't get anything, and he says,
he's supposed to get the metal bracers, I thought, to give him more armor.
oh, well, who got the bracers?
I think Sir Balin should get them. He's the only one wearing armor.
I don't think you can wear both armor and bracers. They would work.
He has
That's
armor on his
ammo.
arms and his legs.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
thing. So no, you can't. He's right.
Maybe those are better. He doesn't know.
He has a suit of plate armor, so he's not gonna wear bracers. Anybody
Okay,
else?
so then he probably needs to get like one of the gems, right? To compensate his share.
Well, it's a good thing you mentioned that. He says this blue diamond gem will look nice in my family chest. Any objections?
No, you should get something, so he can take that.
Blue diamond,
It's worth so much. Okay.
1,400. And then the emerald.
That's the wizard in Quillis. He always needs money for material components.
Oh yeah.
Well, druids and rangers don't need money.
Barbarian smash.
You can get the bracers, Quillis. They're perfect for wizards.
Would it end up giving me a higher armor class?
+1, right?
Yeah.
You don't have braces on, do you?
No, but I do have leather armor.
Yeah, you can wear braces on the armor.
Just slap it on top.
I'm sure you would test your spells out and make sure your spells worked. And if they didn't work, you just take them off.
Hmm. All right. Well, if they can be stacked, then Emma should probably get them. Anyways.
Barbarians don't wear armor.
Well, no big deal. They're just regular braces. So, any
I'll take
questions
'em.
on the?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take them. Okay, plus on bracers.
But-
You can wear some metal bracers. Okay, so
There was a chalice downstairs and something else in the trunk, and the cat's sitting on the notes, so I'll try to find it. But we had not divvied that up. Remember the key, the chalice, it was something else.
well, the copper key goes to this door,
Right.
which
Yeah.
there's a copper chalice, and on the road gold piece value.
I guess ×2.
It's worth 25 gold pieces.
I guess the extra suit of armor we could just sell or hold on to it if some other people, like maybe someone else of the other group, wants to take the armor. But
Okay,
the
I'll
range is
tell
not
you.
going to use it. It's too noisy, and the druid's not going to use it. He can't wear it.
Yeah, you have extra suit of bone armor. I'm gonna say Druids can't wear bone armor? Why not?
They can only wear light armor and shields.
Okay, yeah, this is more heavy, more clunky. Okay, good job on that. There is the issue of the emerald and the ruby, 800 and 500. We can either hand those out to players or we can divide the gold. What do you want to do?
Has
Well,
everybody
we're not-
gotten something?
Yeah, we have to make sure everybody got something. Well, you have to basically go back to town and sell that stuff, right? Otherwise, it's just an emerald and a ruby.
Or you can keep it. Hype is looking at it.
That's okay. I'm very happy with my dirty blanket. I said, ooh, an emerald, but I'm not vying to try to take it from the group at all.
Okay, the carrier pigeons are flying around you, and they have little things attached to their legs.
Well, I'll
It's a little
post
roll of
something
paper.
to them, you know,
As you
come and
raise your
land.
hand,
And
if you raise your hand, it lands on your arm, one of them, and there's a
Okay.
little roll with a little rope tied to the foot. And what do you do?
I unroll the little scroll that's on the leg, and I hold on to the rope that's tied to the foot, like I've seen falconers do.
In very nice handwriting, it says, "You are cordially invited to the Grimm family castle to join our family on this momentous occasion, a new family birth. It's a girl. BYOB. The date's tomorrow morning." And Cole gets the other pigeon, and he goes, "I'm invited to a party. I've never been invited to a party before." He gets all excited. And he goes, "Do I need a gift?"
Absolutely.
Give him the bone armor.
Or the ruby.
Perfect for a baby
Oh.
girl.
Yeah, we
He
got to
has
give a
the
gift,
bone armor.
right? What about
has
the
one.
head of the dragon ogre?
I don't know about that one.
Housewarming,
Do you want
right?
to cut his head off and take it?
Well, it's a menace, right? We got to
about
bring
an
back
ear?
the trophy.
Wings are
Is there
collectible.
any material components that maybe the wizard can use that's on the ogre's
Yeah.
dragon ogre's corpse?
I was
Scales,
actually just
wings?
looking at that. The Emerald Flame spell does take, it says an ancient emerald. So I'm not sure if this would count or if I would have to buy something like that.
Or trade for it. You can always trade for it.
Yeah,
Aren't all emeralds ancient?
true.
Like diamonds, the compression over time? I don't know. I don't know.
That's a good question. I thought that was a cool component. Ancient emerald, Not tell me there's new emeralds and there's ancient. I guess ancient emerald was something be like from the old times past, like hundreds of years old,
Yeah.
Did you
Well,
find something
Does
like
it
recently?
does
Maybe
it
that's like a new
consume
emerald.
the material component every time you cast the spell, or you just need the emerald and it channels the emerald
It-
energy? And
It looks like it consumes it, but I
Yeah.
figured that I could
Yeah.
crack off a bit of it, however much it would consume, and then cast it from there a finite amount of times.
are you on the right network?
Okay, let me do this because we're getting close to wrapping up. I'm gonna give experience points. Quillis, you are 2.5 levels. Okay. Twigs, you are third
Yeah.
level. You're at third level.
Okay.
Roll hit points, and Sin gets second level.
Okay.
Roll hit points, and Hyphy, you are 3.5 levels.
Ooh.
And Emma, you are. Did you just turn last level? Let's see.
I think he turned second level 2 sessions ago. He rolled hit points for it. Oh no, he turned like a month ago. He turned second level. We rolled hit points.
Was he in the same as Twigs? Twigs had one more.
I think I
I'm
had
gonna
one
say-
more adventure with Twigs.
I'm gonna say Emma is 2 3/4 level.
Almost there. Yay.
Okay, and
Scroll, Sir Balin, not Kroll and Sir Balin. Did they go up a level?
yeah, they did. They both were second. They both were third. And Crow's all happy. He's like, I'm invited. So he sees this goblin contraption in the corner of the room, which wasn't there before, and he straps it to his waist, and these big wings come out, and he jumps off the landing and starts flying and starts gliding into the Shadow Valley. He's happy he's going to the party, and he's just gone.
What?
What the hell? Who wasn't watching the orc in the corner?
Did we give him the ruby for the housewarming gift, or the armor or something?
He got a bone armor.
Bone
Okay.
armor.
He got bone armor, and he didn't take any. We still have an emerald and a ruby that's unclaimed.
Well, I'd ask for the emerald, for the spell component.
Sounds
That's
fair.
fine.
And then if the rest of you would like to split the ruby, the
Or it could be
500.
our gift.
I think
Whatever.
it should be our gift. He hooked us up.
We also have to figure out what would you say that there was a bone fist and a chalice and something else?
The chalice was 25 gold piece of copper.
The bone hand is just a bone hand.
Did the
There's not much
chalice
to
look
it.
magical?
Oh,
25 gold piece value. That's it. And just then, you guys notice that time seems to come to a slow. Seems to be like in this like surreal environment. And you know how you're watching the pigeons flap their wings? They start to flap slower and slower until they perfectly stop.
Nope.
And the whole room seems to just stop in time for a moment for each of you. And suddenly, where there was nothing in the middle of the room, a white puff of smoke appears. Poof! And as the smoke clears, stands a large, muscular horse. Silver skin, and the hair of the mane and the hair on the tail, the closest color is like the color of diamond. And it's the horse's eyes, the color of pink gemstones. It seems to come in peace. Hyphy, you have heard of these special creatures in myth. It has one long, perfect ivory horn protruding from its head. And it seems to talk to you telepathically, the whole party. And by telepathy, it says, I am Silvermane, one of the last of my kind. We are being hunted by evil wizards. They hunt us and steal our horns. Our forest, our home is no longer safe. We need sanctuary. Now I must hide my offspring, the last of his kind. Can you help?
Of course we'll help. I say without looking at anybody else ever. I mean, these are
It's
fake
like
creatures.
a
Of course I
druid's
wanna
wet
help.
dream.
Yeah.
Just then, he puts his head down towards Hyphy and lowers his horn, and there's another magical puff of smoke, and it appears to see a very small baby horse. This one is like a pure white coat, like a smooth baby skin coat, orange mane, and the eyes the color of sea blue.
The
One
queen
single
tickle
ivory
you.
horn coming from its head. And then just then, before you can really react to anything, the large silver horse with the diamond hair, teleports away. with the gleaming horn. Gone.
But it left a
Oh.
baby?
My goodness.
With the baby right at the feet
The
of
foal.
Ivy.
Oh,
What kind of
jeez.
parent does that?
Right?
Unicorn parents. They're shit.
Wow. No, they're not. They're hunted. It's brutal. What a brutal life. They're even hunted by good people. They want.
It
the
must be
people want
fighting
things.
some kind of unicorn war or something.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Unicorn war.
that's
I
crazy.
so she's in my arms. This little thing.
It stands up. It seems to communicate with you telepathically. It says, "Well, I guess I'm with you now." And then Emma comes from the back and puts her hand and touches the horn, and the unicorn takes kindly to Emma. I'm sorry, Emma. Sorry, Matilda. Matilda brings her hand and touches the ivory horn, and they're getting along. Those two are getting along.
2 children. Okay.
And we're gonna end there.
Matilda's like, you bought me a pony.
Yeah, basically.
You guys, if you want to get ready for the birth, the party for the birth at the Grim Castle is going to be next week. Maybe you get a gift. Maybe you get washed up. Any other questions?
No, we'll get prepared.
Good job, guys. Thank you.
All right. See you
Thank
guys next
you.
week.
Thanks, everybody.